ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Chris Agnostaskos, one of the very good real estate agents, an upcoming real estate agent, very successful one. Here I am going to do an interview to find out a few things about his success. So let's give the first question. So anyway, good evening, Chris.
How are you, LaShawn? Nice to meet you, mate. How are you?
You too. Very lately you have been picking up a lot of listings and became very successful. So tell me, what was your method? How were you picking up these listings?
Well, as you know, LaShawn, it's been a baptism of fire actually getting into the real estate agency because, as you know, getting listings is probably the most important thing. So one thing I discovered was get rid of all the sales talk. Mm-hmm. Get rid of all the, trying to sell the house or get someone's property to sell. And I took it from a different direction, mate. So actually what I did do was started providing information to the customers, introducing myself and offering the services. Like, for example, if someone wanted to move into a suburb, say, I've got one at the moment that wants to move to Queensland for health reasons and family reasons, right? And what I did, I actually went around there, we had a good chat, it was very informal, and now that I know what she wants to do, I discovered that they want to move to Rockhampton. I actually provided the couple with property reports that are outside our area, but at least we're offering them the service. So by providing service statistics on suburbs or where people want to sell or move to, giving them any information that they need, that is what is driving the business now.
So you've given them the information, the correct information, what they were...
Well, what you're doing is you're finding out pretty much, you're not going in there as a real estate agent, you're going in there to help them.
So normally you do this through your door knocking, or how you get these leads?
It could be through phone calls, could be through door knocks, it could be through referrals, it could be through inquiries, rather than actually try and be a salesman to them, which is one thing I learned earlier on, was trying to be more a service provider to them. So I'm providing them, first of all, with the customer service, you're giving them information that they require, not just for themselves, but it could be for their loved ones. For example, one customer, they don't want to move, they don't want to do anything. But I said to the lady, this is on a phone call, prospecting phone call, I said, what about your loved ones, children, have you got daughters, sons? The lady said, yeah, we do. I said, are they moving? Are they buying a house? I think they are. So they were actually, the conversation went from just a normal conversation, phone, pretty much, your sales phone call, which annoys everybody, to actually becoming a very interesting conversation for the people on the other end. They didn't realise we can help them to that degree.
That's fantastic. So, with prospecting and trying to get more listing, and which leads that you are more keen on doing, like door knocking, or what is it like? Some people hate door knocking. I myself used to love door knocking a lot, but what are the other ways, like maybe the referral basis?
No, I'm finding as we're doing a video, I'm finding that using media is probably, and social media, and also using obviously YouTube and things like that are going to be the way of the future. As you know yourself, as soon as you put something online, a few people see it straight away. So
obviously, I have picked up your listing like that as well. So, however, I know you're very big on auctions.
I love
auctions, right? So let's talk about the auctions. And a lot of people seems to be scared of auctions, that they don't like to hear it. They go like, no, I don't want to auction. But is there properties that can be auctioned, or can any property go to an auction campaign, or what is your idea about this?
I think a normal property can, depending on the location, right? But I don't think auction is for every house.
Every house.
I think certain suburbs, like say for example the Casey area, it's not as big as say Box Hill, Doncaster, where there seems to be a little bit more auctioning happening. Now, however, having said that, if your property is a unique property where there's, for example, a corner block where there's potential for investors to buy, where there's or it's a unique property, I think it's great for auction out this
Something that the buyer miss on that day that he cannot find another
Well, that's
property.
right. You can't, of course, you can't. If you can't find that property anywhere else, you have to be at the auction and you have to have a sense of urgency, and that's what a good auctioneer will pick up on. And obviously, you have to get the bids. You have to get the highest price for that property.
That is fantastic. So with private treaty, do you have certain way of getting your buyer, negotiating the buyers, because obviously you work for the vendor.
That's right.
You have the duty of getting the best dollar
Yeah.
for your vendor. So do you have any kind of method that you use to get this top dollar paid for your vendor's property?
Yes, I do. Look, again, I'll go back to what we said at the start. I used to be trying to answer every objection possible buyers would say. Like I would, if someone would pick a spot on the wall, I would try and explain it. Whereas now, you have to know the product, you have to know the location, you have to know the age of the product, all the selling points of a property. Right? It's like knowing a pair of shoes. You've got to know the leather, you've got to know the stitching, you've got to know the soles. No different to a house. The size of the land, the build, the schools surrounding transport. Once you put that on the table, you don't have to sell the house. Sometimes it's saying nothing is also saying a lot.
But how do you face the buyers that who is coming and condemning the property? Like I would come to your property,
Yeah.
it would 600, you put it for 600 plus,
Right.
and I'm looking at it and I'm condemning the property and I'm telling you, well, this is not worth more than 540. I offer you 550. In this kind of a case, how would you?
How would you handle it? Earlier on, I would probably try and answer every objection, but now it's not the case. The buyer is doing what every good buyer will be doing. He's trying to get a good bargain. But unfortunately, a house is not a bargain. A house will sell itself. So you have to say, well, I'm sorry, sir, that house might not be for you or your budget, but for someone else it will be, and that's it. And leave it at that.
Do you see these buyers still try to put their margin bit up and still try to come back and
Well,
buy
at
from you?
the end of the day, you can't sit there and drop the price and sit there and chase those sort of buyers. You've got a product that you have to sell to the person who's got the money and who's willing to pay that money. And that's it. That's one thing I found earlier on, and my whole mindset has changed dramatically in the last few months.
Fantastic. So now this is the spring and summer is another 3 months away. So a lot of vendors now talking to their agents and they're thinking about putting their properties on the market. And what you think at this time, this time period like spring, is it a good time to put the properties on the market, or it's better to wait till the summer, or what is your idea about this?
The best time of the year is spring. The flowers are coming out. Everybody's in a different mood, and when the grey skies are gone and the blue skies are up there, it's just a physical, emotional change in people. And if you know colours affect people. Grey dulls you down. Blue and greens pick you up, and reds. So they're all out in the flowers. There's activity. There's people out there, cleaning their yards. So it is definitely the best time to put your house on the market.